Hello everyone, today we're going to try something new, and that doesn't mean another Borderlands Let's Play, that just means I want to try, oh, that's not what I want, where's my button? There it is. I want to try just playing some casual games and talking about things that are kind of relevant to talk about, and different stuff like that. Some things that I've been wanting to kind of discuss, but I haven't been able to figure out what sort of format I want to talk about them in. And I think a video series where I just kind of play casual games, stuff like like the Black Mesa mod and Borderlands and whatever I happen to have in my Steam library at the time, just kind of discussing different things and talking about some stuff rather than me going out and trying to make some sort of montage of somewhat relevant pictures and make a video out of that, which I think is a little boring, and I'd rather be playing while I'm talking. I think that would be maybe a little bit more interesting for the viewer as well. Oh, gotta make sure I get this checkpoint. I forgot it last time, so it'll be like half a let's play, half a discussion about miscellaneous things. I'll just be playing sort of towards the start of this Borderlands playthrough. Pew, pew, and pew. Gotcha. So what's the subject for today? That, I think, is next-gen consoles, which is something I've kind of wanted to talk about for quite a while. And pretty much ever since E3, actually. We all know that we've got the PS4 and the Xbox One arriving to the masses here pretty soon. Next month, actually, since today is October, finally. It's been a while. September was a good month, I think, but, October finally being here means a lot. It means, oh, you're dead. You know what, I'm just going to avoid these guys. October being here means we've got finally some of the games of the holiday season hitting out. And I mean, first of all, today we've got the new GTA Online, which I know I have a lot of friends who are interested in that. The government going down the same day. Coincidence? I think not. But hey, we've got more games coming up too. Pokemon X and Y are just next week, which is crazy to think about. The next generation is here. It's really cool. I need to get up there. But we've also got these new consoles, and we've got a whole lot of next-gen games that you're going to be playing in your living room coming up very, 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 very soon. You guys are dead. Jeez. That's not what I want. Right here. And fly. Oh, I screwed that up. I completely missed. And right about here. Okay. So yeah, whether you're buying an Xbox One or you're buying a PS4, that's a pretty important question, I think, to answer. It's a very interesting question, really. Like, which console is better? Which one's going to do, who's going to win this console war in the long run? Oh, I need to go from the other side of this, don't I? I can't do it this way. Oh, well. What the heck is my button? That's a grenade button. Oh, it's F. That's what I want. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep forgetting I have anarchy. And about E3, there was a lot of questions on what the Xbox One was going to do, what it was going to provide, and I don't think Microsoft did a good job of explaining that, and it's one of the reasons the internet really gave a big backlash on them. Now, I've said, and I've watched a lot of videos, and I've discussed this with a lot of people, And ultimately, the conclusion that I come to is that the Xbox One, as its own system, isn't inherently flawed in any way. And I know the internet really likes to get upset about Microsoft and how evil and horrifying they are, and their attempt to upset the balance of video gamers. They're just like this evil empire that has no redeeming qualities at this point in the eyes of many players. But what Microsoft was trying to do wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It obviously didn't work, and in part because they didn't explain it very well. But I don't think that the Xbox One was a step in the wrong direction, as I think a lot of people will believe now, that it's a step in the worst possible direction. It's not a flawed system. It's not a flawed idea, because really what it is the Steam box. At its core, it is a Steam box. As much hype as people are giving to that system, the Steam machines, as they're called, the Xbox One really wasn't that much different. And it's an example of how the gaming industry, the console manufacturers, really want to become Valve. They want to be what Steam is. They want to do all those things, the digital distribution and such. That is something they're very adamant about getting to. Digital distribution has come a long way. I mean, look at the Xbox One, or the first Xbox, where we had a console that, let's see, we need this guy. We had a console that really started to integrate online in a big way, in a way that players really hadn't seen before. Oh geez, my Deathclap is killing all of them. Stop it, Deathclap. Stop it. There it goes. Yeah, Xbox Live was huge, and I don't know if people give Microsoft enough credit for that. And yeah, it's kind of marred by the ads and those sorts of things. But it's definitely not. It definitely wasn't something that failed. It wasn't a failed experiment, and we saw that with the Xbox 360 continuing to expand upon that, and then everyone sort of getting on board with that idea. One of the things that I really didn't like about the Wii last gen was that it didn't really capitalize on that new online market. It did to an extent. There's some digital distribution there, but it could have done so much more, and they just did not want any part of it. I always thought that was odd. As far as the PS4 versus the Xbox One goes, I think it's definitely, and any time when you're choosing a console, it is a matter of exactly which exclusives you want. If you're buying a console for any other reason than exclusives, they better be good reasons, because there aren't, in my opinion, there aren't that many other reasons to actually get a console. Otherwise, you're better off going with a gaming PC, which I know is kind of annoying to hear all the time. Oh, this guy's really high level. Oh boy. All the time, PC Master Race and all that stuff, and people get kind of annoyed by that. I'm out of ammo. But the PC really is a superior system. It doesn't serve everyone's uses, and there's definitely reasons to get a console. But if you don't really want any of those things, oh boy, ow, any of those exclusives, I don't think you can make a very strong argument to want to buy a console over a PC, which is something you just got to accept, and realize that, hey, a PC is going to do everything you want a console to do and more. except the only thing it won't do is play this one exclusive game that you need to have. And that's why stuff like Halo, Uncharted, Gears of War, Fable, Forza, Metal Gear Solid, all of Nintendo's franchises have continuously drawn people in to the console race. They've drawn people in, they've got them away from gaming PCs, and they've brought them in and they've said, hey, look, we've got these awesome games. You need to buy our system to play them, and you can't get them on your computer, and you're like, oh, okay. Because at the end of the day, what's more important, the console or the game? And 99 times out of 10, or 100, you know what? In fact, 99 times out of 10, it is always going to be a matter of what you're being offered in terms of the games. That is ultimately where the decision is. You're not really going to be buying these things because of some feature, unless they're identical, which I think right now is... Wow, that killed all three of them. Which I think right now, the Xbox One and the PS4 are really, really close together. There aren't that many differences between them. They're mostly subtle changes, stuff how like the game sharing works, the game DVRs work. They're slightly different, but it's really not that big of a deal, honestly. If you're really into that stuff and you want to buy the console based on which which game can store more of your saves, which one has a bigger hard drive. If you want to do that, more power to you. But I think you're going to be better off looking at which game has the exclusive you want to play, and that's really what the console war comes down to. As much as other people try to say otherwise, the console war is truly a matter of exclusives. It's a battle between them. So when people talk about exclusives, like, it's a big deal. As far as at least similar consoles go. And if you're looking at something like the Wii U, which has a dramatic difference in features, then that's totally different. It's not really the same thing. You gotta kill all of these guys. Sure are a lot of them. And yeah, and with both of these consoles, the issue here is I really don't think, and I agree with other very popular opinions in the community, I really don't think it's worthwhile to buy one this year. Like, I don't see why I would even want to get an Xbox One or a PS4 this year at all. Why wouldn't I wait till next year? Because all of the games coming out this year, the big AAA games that typically have been, the November, October lineup, they're all coming out on current gen. Call of Duty Ghosts, Assassin's Creed, stuff like Watch Dogs, those are all coming out on current gen systems. So you don't need to invest in these really expensive consoles because you've already got access to those games with your current gen consoles. I did not kill him with the right weapon. I forgot you had to kill him with a certain weapon. And at least for me, that's my thought process is, why do I care? Because I already have the ability to play all of those games. I'm gonna buy Call of Duty Ghosts for the Xbox, and then I'm getting a version that when I get an Xbox One, I pay $10 more, and then I can just download the Xbox One version. Why is this not opening? What's going on here? Do I have the mission? Where's the mission? I mean, I have the mission. It's not on. Oh, there's an echo recorder I gotta pick up. Derp. Derp, 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 derp. Like, I've been watching a lot of Call of Duty Ghosts, and you guys may or may not know this, probably don't know this. Like, I'm a huge Call of Duty fan. I love the series. I don't play it really that high of... Oh, no! No! I can't get it. What? What? See if I can bounce it out, maybe? What? Oh, does this mean I can't do the mission now? I guess I have to leave and then come back or something. 'Cause I can't grab it from here. But yeah, like I don't expect to buy a console this year. I just don't. And I'll buy one next year because there's that exclusive, well, sort of exclusive, that I really want to play, and that is Titanfall. Titanfall is my most anticipated game right now. It is absolutely stunning looking. Everyone who has played the game has talked about it non-stop, like it's just the second coming of... It's like Call of Duty 4 all over again, which I think is amazing, and I love it, and I want to see more of it if I can. And I definitely want to play that on Xbox One, even though it's coming out for the 360 and and for PC as well. Sweet, it did move. Nice. Cool. Okay, next section. But again, you know, if you want to play that on a current gen console, go right ahead. There's nothing stopping you. If you want to play Destiny on current gen consoles, go right ahead. There's nothing stopping you. And that's what's so crazy about this. Where is this guy? He's in there somewhere. Oh, I had to kill him with a sniper rifle. Uh-oh. There's so many games coming out for current gen still. And it's because, in a lot of ways, they're really well optimized still. Even though they are kind of coming to an end here pretty soon, it's amazing how much they've done so far with the weapons that, or excuse me, with the equipment and hardware that they have. Oh, check this out. Maybe I'll give this a shot. Oh, it's kind of like the legendary loot you can get off them. It's just really inaccurate. That's my anarchy doing its thing. Increases my power, but it decreases my accuracy for every stack that I have, which is that 63 down at the bottom. Grants immunity to electrocution. High capacity, but reduces max health. Ooh, that's a tough one. I think this one's better. And yeah, it's interesting. So what I will ask of you guys is, what console, if any, do you plan on buying, or do you already own a Wii U? You know, it's interesting to call the Wii U a next-gen system because it doesn't feel very next-gen, and you know, that's not to say that the Wii U is a really bad system, but I have a hard time. Wow, oh, I got slagged. That's why. I have a hard time talking about the Wii U without saying to myself, is this... You compare this thing to, like, the PS4 in terms of hardware, and they're just nowhere near each other. You know, yeah, obviously it's going to be better than the current gen because it came out like 5 years later, but you know, how much better is it? Oh, V is my melee. Oh, get meleeed. Get your melee on. No. You have a grenade. Ow. Thought I was far away from that. You're dead. It doesn't feel next gen the Wii U, and it's another gimmick, and it's lacking a lot of features that I think are really important now. The ability to stream your games right out of the box. That's so huge. I don't know what Nintendo's thinking in terms of their they want me to kill him with a melee. I need my 0. I need my 0. Okay, hold still. No, no. Okay, just sit here and melee me. Yep, do it. Yeah. Gotcha. Yes, and I got that mission done too. Nice. Nice. Okay, the next one's a lot tougher though. Gotta be careful up here. I don't know. It'll be interesting to watch. A lot of people have been talking about how Microsoft has lost the console race. Don't count them out yet. Look at this is like probably going to be another 10-year console cycle. Microsoft has a lot of time to get consumer trust back. A lot of time. So, you know, when people say, "Oh, Microsoft shot themselves in the foot," they certainly did, but they didn't, you know, totally just decapitate themselves. There's a big difference here. If we look back at 2006, everyone was predicting that the PS4 or PS3 was going to come along and just dominate the market, and it didn't. It didn't. You know, it was not anywhere near the dominance that the PS2 had. And you know, the Xbox 360 really competed, contrary to everyone's thoughts that it wouldn't, especially because it came out a year earlier, and it was inferior in terms of the hardware, and you know, everything that a lot of the things that people are saying now, the Xbox 360 had to contend with, and it did a really good job of keeping up with that. You know, for persevering despite all of that. Ow. Man, these guys are... I think this thing saps health. Oh crap, that's right on my face. So much easier to snipe on a PC too. Will the Steam Box compete in the console market? I don't know. It's not as easily looked at as a traditional console, and I think that's gonna hurt it in the long run. I've got to kill this guy with a shotgun. Which is too bad because I don't have one out. I don't think I have a good one at all. Let's go with you. Okay, don't run away from me now. Oh, you're running away from me. Yep, he's got me. That sucks. The one thing I hate in this game is when enemies down you and then they run away. I think we'll wrap up here shortly, as soon as I kill this guy. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Oh, I left a chest here. Wait, where is this? Yeah, it's right here. I know this chest too. Oh, class mods. What do I have for a mod? I don't even have a class mod yet. Okay, that's really good. Cooldown rate and melee damage. Cooldown rate. This one's better. Sweet. Sweet. Okay. Come forth, my minion. Go find them for me. Where are they at? Gotcha. Grab something blue. Gotcha. Ho ho ho. Look at this quick loader dog. Does less damage though. Oh well. Alright, let's complete this mission and be done. Woot. Jump. Jump. Beep. Alright, loot chest. Give me something good. Give me something good. This looks like a fire. Oh, 120% crit. That's not bad. And then a shotgun. This is Hyperion. Not sure I want to use that either, so I'll probably just sell them. That's good enough. Ta-da! Yeah, so that's about all I wanted to talk about today. I'm sure we probably played quite a bit. It's like 2 missions done. So let me know what you guys think, and maybe I'll do more of these videos in the future. Just kind of playing things and talking. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time then.